Hello, everybody. Welcome to core training on Sunday night. We are glad each and every one of you are here. And we had a wonderful Super Saturday today, a Super Sunday. It's Sunday. So we had a wonderful Super Sunday today in Jackson, Mississippi. I hope you all that are traveling, that you're going to have traveling grace, and the ones that are going to be speaking tonight that were pulled over on the side, and we're just going to spend a few minutes with you. The first thing I'm going to do, because Brent is on the road and he has like a 5-hour drive with about 3 Zooms to do tonight, we're going to let Coach Palmer come on and talk to us first thing, and then we will let him carry on and continue on his way. And then Coach, I'm going to just kind of let you take over, but I do want to say something. If you don't know who Coach Palmer is, Coach Brant is my friend, been my friend for many, many, many years. We've been on cruises together. We've laughed together. We've cried together. We've fussed together. We've, just kind of like brothers and sisters. That's what we've done through the years. But, so much respect for this young man that has really came through everything smelling like a rose and is really teaching other people how to do this business, how to go from like where I was rolling coins to a 6 figures, or maybe taking your health to the next level. So I'm going to turn it over to my friend who's going to be giving you the things that we're going to be doing this week. And so I know you're going to be glad that you're on this call and get ready for what we're going to do this next week. Brent, are you there? Can I give it to you now?
Absolutely, Tanya. Thank you so much. And yeah, one thing I would say is, first of all, so many of you, I know I've had time to, whether it's a Super Saturday or a drop talk we've done, um, I've been able to connect with you, and I look forward to being able to connect with you more in 2025. Um, I always have a regimen every year to kick off the new year. And one of the things me and Tanya talked about, and we talked about yesterday, was we always want to provide opportunities. And one of the areas for our company, we did about 350 million in revenue last year. So how do we scale? How do we go from 350 million to $1 billion? Well, you have to connect with people, right? You have to create connections. You have to bring people to the table, people that have influence, people that are in your communities that are not a part of Partner Coast. And so one of the things me and Tanya talked about was, so many of you want to scale your paycheck this year. You want to grow that paycheck. You want to grow that, that organization. So how do we do that? Well, we got to get in front of your people. And so what we're going to do, Tanya is going to be booking a day for you guys, meaning me and her are going to take a day, a window of 3 or 4 hours, and we're going to schedule out that window of 3 or 4 hours and give you an opportunity to bring your people one-on-one to the table with me and Tanya. And we spend 20 minutes sharing Partner Code.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Brent. You made me muted, Brent.
Okay.
Okay.
So she's going to be getting this word out to all of you. So what does that look like? Well, she's going to be reaching out to Cheryl Elliott saying, Cheryl, would you like the 10 a.m. slot to bring a prospect to you? Cheryl says yes. Then we lock Cheryl in to a 10 a.m. on this day where, Cheryl, you get to bring a prospect like to us, where we share the presentation. We talk with them about Partner Co. in efforts to get Cheryl a new business partner. How do you scale your business? How do you grow your check in 2025? how do you grow your check in 2025? Maybe we just start connecting with people. And so maybe it's Courtney might have 3 slots at 11 to 11:30 or 11 to 11:20, 11:20 to, you can figure out, do the math every 20 minutes. And she collects and brings 3 prospects to the table. And so we're going to lay out a schedule of that. That is how we scale our check. That's how we grow the downline. That's how we bring new people into the business in 2025. So here's what I would highly recommend all of you to do. And you're probably already doing it. I would highly recommend, and this is my challenge to each and every one of you. If you're committed, like and maybe you're doing it already, if you're posting twice a day, I want you to send Tanya a text. Hey, I'm all in to grow my paycheck. I'm posting twice a day. Okay. I also want to challenge you to host a drop talk in your area. Don't wait on someone to show up to do the drop talk. Put it on yourself. Get Tanya to come in via Facebook Live or via Zoom or via FaceTime, or myself or Andrew Rosser or Pat Klepper. Anybody can come on. All right. And if we're in person and can get there, we will. But you can't wait on us to get there. So posting twice a day, obviously continue to do that. Set a commitment. I'm going to do it all of 2025. And I'm also going to host some drop talks each month. So if I reach out, I'm using Courtney because I can see her on this video and I just saw her at the event. But if I reach out to Courtney and go, Courtney, how many drop talks have you done this month? She's like, you know what? I had 3. I had one here, one there, one over here. Where do you get the presentation for the drop talk? It's in boards, and that is going to make us better. Imagine if everybody on the call got really good at sharing the presentation that an 8-year-old could do if you just open it up and look at it and go through it. And if you don't know how to go through it, reach out to Tanya and she'll show you. Another thing is who's got enough group activity that you can host your own Super Saturday. Now, in saying that, if you were to say, well, I'm going to host a Super Saturday, but I'm going to wait for you to get there, Brent. Well, we might be waiting a while, right? I mean, I have a busy schedule. I will absolutely come if I can, but don't wait on me to come. Don't wait on Tanya to come.
Right.
Book it. We have to come in via Zoom, however we do. I promise you this. If I can't come, it's because I'm already booked and traveling and moving to another country. Like there's something going on. What I don't want to do is slow you down. And then the other thing is what we're just going to set up. So we are going to set up a day for all of you so that if Maureen needs 3 time slots for her prospects, she can get them in front of me in time. She can get them in front of us and we'll give them a 20-minute presentation, meet them, introduce them, and all of our efforts to scale Maureen's business. Like that's how we can partner with you. And so that's what I wanted to share tonight is how many of you, maybe you can put it in the comments, do you like that strategy? If you had a day,
I do.
a Tuesday to where we've got 3 hours that literally you can bring your prospects to either me or Tanya or Andrea, like we're going to divide and conquer and do presentation. But here's the thing, you have to get the prospects to the Zoom. So that is, if you struggle with inviting, go to my YouTube channel. I just did a YouTube video on inviting. Okay. I just put it out yesterday. If you struggle with following up, I'm going to do a follow-up tomorrow. Okay. Or this week on presentations, on inviting. So, but at the end of the day, if all of us will focus our attention on actively getting prospects in front of this presentation, you will scale your check. You will grow the business. And so in hopes, what this is going to do is you can see us present, you can see us do it, and you're like, okay, I got this. I got this. I can now go do it myself with someone else in my business. So that's what we're going to be doing. Tanya's going to get a time laid out, a day laid out that we can do this for you guys. But at the end of the day, I want you to know we're partnered with you. Like if you need something, we want to help you grow. We want to help you scale your check. We want to help you make 2025 a great year. 2024 was a great year for a lot of people. I can look at Lisa Slade. She had major growth in this company in 2024.
Yeah.
But what we want to do is now we want to scale the next year. So what I've learned from my mentor is to scale 2025, we've got to release 2024. 2024 happened. We earned our money. We earned our rank. We earned our title. And now it's time to go grow 2025. And so, and we learned a lot in 2024. How many of you know more about the business today of Partner Co than you did when you started 2024? A lot of us does. And so now it's time to go add to that. And what we're going to put together is this, allowing you to be able to get your prospects. And we're looking this year, we're making a big push for people of influence in your area. So I would highly recommend this. Go print off tonight, go Google memory joggers. 1,000 of them will show up. Print one of them off. And literally think, go through the memory jogger. Think of people. Who's your hairdresser? Who's your banker? Who's your dentist? Who's your people of influence? And it might be a little scary to reach out to them. But if you'll break past fear, and reach out and go, look, and go to my inviting video that I put just now on YouTube and reach out to them that way. And then they get on a Zoom with us and they might absolutely say yes to this. And the people of influence is who can absolutely explode your business. You're all one person, two people away from an explosion. You don't know who they are. It could be the guy stocking the shelves at Walmart. It could be a street sweeper. It could be the president of a bank. You never know the person. But when the right person shows up, because you connected them to us, they explode the business because they are the person, right? Pat Clipper was a person somebody enrolled at one point into this business, and she's still here today growing a business. We never know who that motivated person is. So this call is specifically to target people and allow you the opportunity to get them in front of me so that I can present to them in efforts to scale your check. Okay. So we just wanted to come on tonight. I wanted to come on, take a few minutes. First of all, to tell you I love each and every one of you, and I'm so proud to be partnered with you in this company. Guys, we did big things last year, but this company is going to scale. We will be $1 billion brand. We all have an opportunity to grab that market share. And the beauty of this is Lisa Slade, Maureen, I can go through the list, Phyllis, Kathy, Nancy, Teresa, all of you. We've all already spent the money to be in this company. We've already paid our $29.95. They're not going to ask for it again. We take the products we like because it makes us feel good. So now, literally, the sky's the limit, like for what we want to scale this to and get that market share. But it starts in your own backyard, it starts in your community, and it starts by connecting with people. And so we're going to set up this day in the next short term, and then we're gonna let's just fill those appointment slots up and watch what happens. So Tanya, I'll turn it back to you. I'm going to jump back on the road But thank you for all you do. Thank you for your leadership. Tanya is such an amazing advocate for all of you. I talked with her for an hour yesterday, probably, just about her love for her team, what she wants to help do, grow, and create more leadership by serving you guys. And so I'm so appreciative of her leadership and her growth here in this company and what she means. And she will be speaking in Destin, Florida. So you get to Destin because Tanya will be on the big stage in Destin at the corporate event, sharing some words of wisdom from the stage and all. And really, when you hear her, you're a representation, you're a tentacle of that. And she knows that. She brags on you every time I talk to her about how special her team is to her. So, Tanya, back at you. Love you so much. Thanks for your leadership.
Thank you, Brent. We appreciate you. You're amazing. I know
Appreciate
you
you.
see all the comments. Y'all be careful. Angels surround y'all. Thank you for jumping on here, and we will get that all scheduled up this week.
Okay. Thank you
All right.
guys.
Thank
Love
you,
you all
Brent.
so much.
Love you too. Bye bye. All right, guys. I hope that y'all are excited about what Brent's going to bring to the table in 2025. When he called and he said, "Hey, let's do this." I said, "Let's do it. That sounds like a great plan to me. I'm ready to rock and roll this, not for me, for you, because Lordy mercy, just sit here and I just can't help but cry. But just thinking about, you know, where were you this time last year? Some of you had never even heard of Partner Co. Some of you had never even heard of Skinny Drops. Some of you just had started. I remember last year when we went to this Destin event. This is the people that I took personally. Lisa, Courtney, Lisa McLaughlin. That's it. And it's grown to you guys, all of you. Those are the personals that I brought to Destin. So if you have one person that you can bring to Destin to grab all of this, and you and that person grab hold of what this company has, you could be in a whole different ball game than you're in today. Lisa's sitting right here with me. Lisa, has your paycheck rose from last year to this year?
Yes, it's amazing. When I started, it was to help people, just to get healthy. I've done MLMs before, and I never thought I would make money because, I would make a few dollars a month doing the other things, but working probably not even as hard as I did in the other companies, I was amazed at the money. So, I mean, it's there.
Absolutely. And Courtney, real quick, just jump on. Are you making more money with this company than you did with Limu?
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. And so if
Absolutely.
you're, yes. And are you making more money than where you were this time last year?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And so, here's the thing. Lisa said it. I didn't get into this business to make money. I got started because I wanted to help people. How do you help more people? You build a bigger team. So if you're that person that says, I just want to help, I just want everybody to feel as good as I do, you have to open your mouth. You have to let somebody else know. Because when you tell somebody, and then because you can't keep your mouth shut, and then they tell somebody because they can't keep their mouth shut, that is exactly how we grow this. So Courtney, I know you're on the road too. Lisa's kind of stuck with me because she's in the car with me, and I know you're trying to get back on the road. So today was a phenomenal day. If you will um, tell us your takeaways of what really stood out to you in the Super Sunday that we just came to. Now I want to say this real quick before you start.
Okay.
So I called Courtney the other day and I said, Courtney, why don't you meet me there? And she's like, what? I hadn't even thought about it. I said, well, it's 3 hours from me. It's 3 hours from you. So we might as well go. And she's like, okay, I'll do it. Last night she sent a thing, I'm going to Jackson. I'm like, all right, cool, dude. And so that's just what you do when you want to learn and you have a passion. You get up and you go chase down what you want to learn, how you want to do it, how to get the tips. And that's what Courtney did. That's what we all did. And you guys, we want you to go chase down all the tips. So those of you that have not got your ticket to Destin, it's not too late. We have a couple right here that you can buy if you are looking for a ticket. We have a couple today, right now, for the cheap price. If not, go grab a ticket. Destin could spring load you into making a lot of money this time next year by helping more people get their health back. So, Courtney, real quick, well, not real quick, you got 5 to 7 minutes. You're good. Take your time and give us your tips from today.
Oh, it was so good. I thought it was all of the speakers, all the leaders, all of the people like yourself who are on the board of top, like they're the top. We just have the top people that we're learning from. And this isn't what I learned from today, but I will just say this first. When we were doing Limu, the thing that I remember the most is you just follow the leader. Whatever your leader is doing, you just do that. If Tanya says you need more drop talks, we just are going to do more drop talks. If Brent says, like, because they've been successful with it, I have been really bragging on Tanya and the place where she is with the company now, CEO, because we were together 12 years ago or 10, however many years ago, and it was just the building part. Now, everybody was at different places, but you have to do something. You can't just wait, because you have to put a little bit of elbow grease in it. So my takeaways were, Lisa, you probably will be mad at me because I'm going to talk about more than one thing, but but focusing on the, like, perfecting, I took notes, mastering the mundane, because using the system of growth is the same thing over and over and over again. You just have to get better at it. Dell, my son, is really getting good at playing guitar. And he was playing a song that was from when I was in college the other day, and then he was playing another one, and he said, this one was okay, but this one was really hard, so I think that I'm not going to do this one. I said, well, if you practice it, then you'll get better at it. Like, that's the same with the system of growth. If we practice, so the 7 steps that, the first one that Brent laid out, the first one of prospecting, and the second one, doing your follow-up. So Alex is with me. Hey, she came, and there's some things that we're not so good at. So if I'm not good at it, then I'm going to want to get better at it. So I'm going to master the mundane. I'm going to get better at following up. Andrea did a great training on that. Like, we all are busy. We all have life stuff happening. But what I love about this company is, like, you can just start all over again. Like, you can just not be discouraged by, oh my goodness, I didn't do that. Well, then tomorrow I'm just going to do it again. I'm just going to try it again. So mastering the mundane, to me, was a really big takeaway. Alex and I have been listening to the book. What is it called? Let them. And it's a professional book, but, like, when people reject you, let them. Like, they're like, let them do that. You, like, what Dell was talking about, they don't pay your paycheck. Like, let them have their opinions about things, but you let them. But then, what was the second one? Let me. Yeah, let me. But the second thing is 2 parts to it, is let me. So let them do what they want to do, but let me take responsibility. So if I am upset because I don't have enough droppers, what does me need to do? I probably need to practice the mundane of following up. It's me. I need to be the one working on that. I'm not blaming my leaders for not teaching me how to do it. I am practicing the mundane and how to better follow up. If I want my team to be bigger, I just need to have more parties and invite more people. Like you said, build your team. And so practicing the mundane, I feel like it has a trickle down effect of you just get better at it, and then your team's going to grow, and then you help more people. And so that's me. That's
Good
mine.
job. Yay.
Yay,
Thank
good
you.
job,
Thank you.
Courtney.
Thank you. Yes, indeed. And now I'm going to turn it over to Miss Lisa, and she's going to start talking. I'm excited about everything you said, Courtney. That was fantastic. And Lisa was there, and I sent her a text message the other day, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to Jackson." She's like, "I want to go. Can I go with you?" Absolutely. So that, when an opportunity presents itself, you have two choices. You can sit and you can wallow in your self pity, or you can get up and you can move. And, you know, anytime you say go, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's do something because I'm not one to sit around and do nothing. So I'm going to turn the call over to Lisa, and she's going to tell you her takeaways.
So this evening when we were sitting there and I was listening to everybody, and I'm like, Courtney, there was so many good points. And I was sitting there and I was like, what am I going to speak on tonight? What has really touched me, and what do I think that is going to be the best thing for me to tell everyone that I learned, or what I thought would be good for myself and the other brand partners. So this is not just for your new people. This is also for all of the old brand partners as well. So when I first started and Tanya taught me the boards and posting twice a day, and I followed her, and I knew that she knew what she was talking about, but I was so scared of posting twice a day. So there was a lady, Dale, that was speaking today, and she spoke on this, and I poked Tanya, because it was me. Um, when I first started, and I would say, oh, this is so embarrassing posting twice a day. What's people going to think of me, posting this? They're probably saying, oh, there's old Lisa. There she goes again. She's posting again. So, and I just kept posting because, Tanya said, just keep posting, keep posting. And people were messaging me. Now, they might not message you on Facebook, but people are going to private message you because they don't want everybody to know that they're interested in the drops. So it may look like nobody is interested or buying from you, but they are. And so just keep posting. That's what I got from today is don't be afraid or worried about what people think of you. And after a few weeks and people were buying the drops for me, and I mean within days, some people 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, they see a result. Now, some people may take a month. Some people may say they didn't see any results. They didn't follow the system right if they don't see any results. That's how I feel about it. But when you're posting, when I finally saw people that was getting results and I knew I'd had results, we were sitting there one night and I looked over at Jeremy and I said, you know what? I don't care what people think anymore because I'm helping people. There's people out there that's hurting. There's people with anxiety and depression and high blood pressure and diabetes and thyroid issues and low energy. I mean, you could just go on and on what the drops help with. And I told him, all these people that's texting me and telling me the results that they're getting from these drops, I mean, it makes my heart happy, and it almost makes you want to cry sometimes when somebody texts you and tell you how good they feel, or they're off medication, or they can get up off the couch and go outside and work in the yard, or, whatever they're doing, play with their grandkids, play with their kids. So when I look at that, I just want to encourage all the new people coming in, post twice a day. People are watching you. 6 months down the road, somebody's going to call you and say, you know what, I've been watching you this whole time and you've not give up and you've not stopped. So tell me about these drops and what they do, because it must be something to it or you would be stopped by now. So I just encourage everyone to post, and believe me, people are watching you. You're helping people. Don't worry about what other people think about you. And I know a lot of people do worry about that, and it's just not something that we should worry about. So I guess that was my uptake today, is to encourage everybody, and even the older leaders and brand partners. I encourage you to not get stale, because there's days that maybe, like the other day, I was like, oh man, I posted once today. So, and I was encouraging myself, you've got to keep posting twice today, because you're a leader and you want to show your new people that's coming in that we're doing the same thing they are, regardless. So I just encourage all the leaders that's been here for a while and all the new people coming in to post and share, and don't be afraid of what other people think, because you're helping people to get healthier, hey, and wealthier. I mean, I don't know what I would do without the income that's coming in right now, because we've had Jeremy lost his job. He's got a job now, but you know, we never know what God is putting in our path. So just remember, pray for your people, pray for who's coming in. God's going to put the right people in your path. And turtle or hare, this is what I like to say. It doesn't matter if you're going slow or fast. Don't stop the race, you know, because you don't know who you're going to get in and sign up somewhere down the road. Even if you're going slow, you could sign somebody up that knows so many people that could explode your business. So just remember, you're getting people healthy. And somewhere down the line, some people's business is going to explode sooner than others. That's okay. Let's not look at them and say, oh, that's not fair. God has his timing for each one of us. So even if I'm going slow, I'm okay with that, because I still have money coming in and it fluctuates, but God has a plan for us. So let's stick together, pray together, and let's let him lead us where we need to be. And don't give up.
That's right. Good job. Good job. And you know, I want to say something about Lisa and what she said. So, you know, a year ago when Lisa started this, about a year and a half ago, about a year and a half ago when Lisa started, she, everything was going great in her life. She had no idea that she was going to be faced with a trial and a tribulation. No idea, but she said yes to this business. She started working this business. And then, you know, life happens. Life happens to everybody, and things come in front of your path, and things, you know, come in front of you, and you have two choices. You can say yes or you can say no. Same thing with me. I had no idea that my husband was going to lose his job back in the day. You stay over there. I'm going to turn it back to you. Okay. I had no idea that my husband's going to lose his job. But thank God I had something on the back burner that could take us, and I could still live in my small town. I could still teach the dancing school, and teach my passion. I could still keep my kids in security and didn't have to run off and try to do something in a bigger place. Keep my house, keep everything, because I said yes at the right time, and because, you know, we went through this situation. Same thing with Lisa. She said yes at the same time. So now, Mama Pat.
But I was telling Tanya no.
She was.
The whole time she was saying, you need to do this. I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it, until I saw the drops work for me. And then I knew I wanted to help other people to be healthy. And I did not think I was going to make money, but this is real, y'all.
And I told Mama Pat no. So just because someone tells you no, it does not mean no forever. It may mean no right now, but if God has put them in your heart and on your mind, go back to them. Go talk with them again, because this is a blessing in so many different ways. So now we're going to turn the call over to Mama Pat, who, when I asked her this morning, hey, you want to say some tips? No, I don't want to say nothing. You just do it. Okay, fine. She can't keep her mouth shut. Just say it.
Our backseat driver.
Yeah, I photobomb them. So here we go. I'm telling you this from Brent Palmer. This was what I took today. You have an active upline, one of the top in the world. Goes right on down to us. Tanya, CEO, me, whatever I am, Lisa, whatever she is.
Officer.
I mean, you have an active upline, so you have no excuses. I just talked to a lady that somebody's in here that they don't have an active upline. They're just out there just trying to do it. You are blessed. You have an active upline that wants to help you. So you have no excuses. You bought a business for $29.95. And this is what you can do. You can go make it happen. Brent showed how much you would make if you start with one person and you get that one person and you say, I need to get, on my number one line, I need to get 10 people that wants to build a business on that line. And then you start a second line. You get 10 people that wants to build a business on that second line. And that's like
$2,000 in base pay every single week, and then about at least $1,000 in matching bonus.
$15,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you build a third line. That's $30,000 a month. Then you build 4. He says it doubles every time. So you get 10 people. Focus. You got an upline that's going to help you all the way up to Brent Palmer. He just told you he would help you. You have no excuses. She said, I can't point my finger. I can't point my finger. I pointed my finger to my children, and every one of you are my children because I'm an older woman. So here we go. I love you, but I want every one of you to be making really good money at the end of this coming year. I want you to focus. I want you to understand you have an active upline that wants to help you. God bless you.
All right. So I have something to say. All right. I hope that y'all enjoyed the tips. I hope you enjoyed what Brent Palmer is going to do. So I'm expecting when I get off this call that I'm going to see a whole bunch of people saying, I'm all in. I want a spot. I want 3 spots. But when you ask for those 3 spots, you have to fill those 3 spots. And so she said, Mom Pat can point her finger. She's pointing in love.
Who said that?
Sheila.
Go ahead, Sheila.
I mean, not Sheila. Sandra Lackey.
Oh,
Sandra
okay.
Ferris. Sorry, Sandra, I still call you Sandra Lackey. All right, so I'm expecting whoever wants a spot. I want 2 spots. I want 1 spot. I want 3 spots. And we're going to set aside a time this week. I will get with Brent and we will get a day and we'll get a 2-hour spot, maybe a 3-hour spot. He said 3 or 4 hours, so that's exciting. So 3 or 4 hour spot. Fill your spot. Be on time. Whenever if your spot is at 3:53, you be ready with your brand partner at 3:53. You do everything within your power to get everything on time, and you be focused. You know, I could be running around flipping and flopping in the grocery store or whatever, but guys, we pulled over on the side of the road so I could focus on you. And whenever you're focused and you're building a business, people pay attention to you. So be focused, be attentive to them, and be on time because it will be 20-minute spots and it's going to happen and it's going to be over. And if you are 10 minutes late for your spot, you are not giving your prospect the, the whatever honor, and you're not giving Brent and me honor as well. I love you guys as well. I'm excited. And yes, I love what Brent said today. A lot of great things happened today. If you missed it and you want to go back and watch it, Brent said that it is in Partner Co Nation and he went live today in Partner Co Nation. So you can go watch the whole Super Saturday. You can see how they talked about Facebook. You can see how they talked about prospecting. You can see how they talked about social media. You can see how Brent talked about building the legs and how to double your income, because once you build a leg once you build 2 legs and you've optimized those 2 legs and you're making $2,000 a week, $3,000 a week, it winds up being mine was about right, about $3,500 a week when you optimize 2 legs. And you can double that when you optimize 3 legs. And you can double that again when you optimize 4 legs. So in this company, they talked about today in another well-known company that people were saying that is making a lot of money. People in this company, because of the comp plan, they've tripled and doubled what they did in another company. And they were some big people in this other company. I'm not going to say what the company is, but no, you're in the right place. This is the right time. And we are here to build for you. If you do not have my phone number, it is 318-613-6684. And I encourage you to be the squeaky wheel. If you want something, you have to call. I can't read your mind. If you have a party, you have to call. Hey, I need your help. Hey, I need this. Hey, I need that. Be the squeaky wheel. The squeaky wheel always gets the oil. So be the one to call and say, hey, I need, hey, I need, hey, I need. Because when you're calling me, then I know who's looking and who's wanting to build a team. I'm going to stop the recording. And